Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on where you're at. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Let's get this here. And we'll be picking up where we left off on Chapter 24, Unfulfilled Heart. And we did all our battle preps already. We have everyone positioned, so we'll just jump right into the action. This chapter is pretty long. It is a survive chapter for, I believe, 10 turns. Let's see. 11 turns. So we basically just have to sit here for 11 turns. You can see there's a boss here. Her stats are huge. She has 25 defense, 60 HP, 20 res. She's pretty unkillable. So we're going to avoid her at all costs because she will one-shot us. And basically everything else on the map is free game. Everything else dies pretty quickly. The first thing we have to do, though... Hector is level 17 with 5 more experience points. So we're going to throw a Heaven Seal on him. We'll pass him one of these. And Hector is going to get those 5 EXP right now. 2 coin flips 1. And I try to level up. You asked about the third Pegasus, but we're missing the other 2 as well. All we have is Heath. We did promote last chapter, so he's a lot stronger now. He shouldn't get exploded by anything. But, you know, hitting stuff is still... Ooh, wait. 80 accuracy. That's pretty nice. Heath will probably take care of all these brigands until his Axe Weaver breaks. Next turn we'll be able to promote Hector, and we're basically just going to farm as hard as we can until we end the chapter. There's really not too much else to do here. We'll try to get Wrath leveled up as well. But I'm not sure how feasible that'll be. Let's see. This should be pretty feasible, actually. Let's go for the Killer Bow here. We haven't seen the Nomad yet. The animations for this. No crits, though. That means the next time he attacks, he has to critical. That's just how math works, right? That's how probability works. So we'll use Kent, because I'm more likely to... If I'm going to use anyone, I'm going to end up using Kent and not Dart. You can't even kill those. That's tragic. We'll just soften him up with a hand. We'll just hope that Kent crits. 5%? Should be doable. And I guess we'll just finish him off with... Marcus can probably reach that. Each we can put here with the Steel Bow to bait. Let's give Isadora some love. Barely use her, but she's serviceable for this chapter. And then Priscilla is probably not going to miss. 69 accuracy, the magic number. Probably keep animations on for this turn and the next, just so we can see, nice. So we can see Hector's new look. And up here... Let's see, the farthest range goes over to here. We can have Louise take some of those guys. Nas will take care of this guy over here, hopefully. I actually think Priscilla has better accuracy in this case, so we'll just dance her again. Feed her some more kills so she could have not E-rank in Anima. She also only has 69 accuracy on that guy. Do I use the Lunatome for this? I do. Get the crit! Saving a use, saving a use. And then... here... Really not much else to do. We have to wait for the enemy to come to us. So we'll do that. Very slow enemy phase. All these bandits can only move one tile on the mountains. And if Rod got hit by that, that would have been half his HP. That's so scary. Like, those hits... A lot of, like, Iron Manning is just, like, getting the unfortunate roll of the number where you just get hit by a 42% chance, and it's just like... It shouldn't have hit, but it hit. And, like, those are the scariest ones when you play with that, when you, like, play with fire. Like, right now, Heath has just taken, like, 2/3 of his life. If I lose Heath immediately, like, after promoting him, I'll be a little upset. I think there's one more Wyvern that can reach him. I think he should be able to sustain one more hit. Oh, he's good, he's good. Thankfully, Priscilla has Physic. Ooh. And a crit with 10%. See, Luis should be able to just one round. He is one letter away from death. And only one more hit, in some cases. Yeah. It's really nice how this game decides to throw you not one, but two really strong units, like, right out the gate. It's like, I guess the situation is, if you never trained any of your lords, how would they survive this middle section? They just give you Pent and Luis, and they just solo everything. Alright. So now we Heaven Seal Hector. And he literally gets bigger. He literally gains like a foot of height from promotion. Got a Great Lord. He gets 3 speed from that, which is nice. He's huge. He doesn't get any strength, which is weird, for how big he is, but I guess they expected his strength to already be monstrously high. This guy has a Steel Lance. Sugoi dekai. We'll put Lyn here with the Lance Reaver. She should be able to tear through this guy with that. 11 defense to 18, yeah, that should be good enough. And if it's not, I'll be sad. And Pent and Luis can go over here, take care of some people. And Pent and Luis are so cool. Just a very strong married couple. And if one of them dies, the other one leaves, because obviously you're not going to stay in a battle with your spouse dead, and I respect that. I thought that was like a really cool touch. If one of them dies, they both die. Just like real life in a loving relationship. And here, we'll just short bow this. Wow. We can't kill this guy, huh? We'll use a Brave Bow. I think Wrath should get the level up from this one or from the next fight. So we'll have a Nomadic Trooper. Yes, there we go, very good. No strength level up, but I think he'll get strength on promotion. I'm not sure what the bases are for that. And does not do damage. Art's gonna miss one of these hits, I think. There we go. He missed exactly one, which he needed to do. And now Kent should get the experience he needs here. I think he'll level up from this. We'll go through a bunch of promotions. There we go. Oh, Carmine! Welcome! I could have sworn you were singing karaoke. Alright, and now we are going to clear this area out here. Horses are bested by the forest. We can't pass through that. So we'll just heal Heath with that Physics Staff. That's full HP. And this, I feel like myself getting like, oh, these animations are so long. Alright. Javelin? Ooh, Javelin crit. Very nice. And then Heath, let's see how he does here. Iron Lance, Iron Lance. He can't double any of these guys, which is a little disappointing. So the scary part here is that Minion is in range. Oh! Welcome, Raiders. I have to read this out. I'm being assaulted by the Unlimited Omega Reverse Umbral Shining Royal Majestic Incandescent Infernal Draconic Demonic Meteorite Hellfire Raid! Welcome, everyone. I hope the rest of your karaoke was great, Carmine. I enjoyed listening to what I was able to catch before I started the stream. But welcome, everyone. We're in the middle of a Fire Emblem Iron Man. So if anyone dies, they're dead forever. No resetting. And we're about, maybe, I think a little bit over halfway through the game, probably around the 2/3 mark. And I'm trying to figure out how to deal with a bunch of people that can fly. I might have made a mistake here. We're going to, as the kids say, bounce. Let's go this way. If our dancer dies, that is probably one of the worst characters that we could lose. Who has died so far? We lost Florina, which means we couldn't recruit Fiora. Rebecca has died, and Lowen and Oswin have died. Yeah, I lost Oswin in the previous chapter. It was really tragic. Oswin and Florina were probably the worst losses. Yeah, I was upset when that happened. Florina's loss was actually really dumb because I put her next to a wall without realizing it. And, it was in order to save... I was, like, trying to optimize, movement during Chapter 16. And it turns out it wasn't super optimal. So this chapter here that we're on right now is a survive chapter. We just have to live for 11 chapters. So even though I like finishing chapters as fast as possible, there's no way to end this chapter quickly, so we unfortunately have to sit through all 11 turns. I might have done some pretty poor positioning here, but that's okay. Pent and Luis just don't die, no matter what. Especially on a forest tile, where they have extra accuracy, or evasion. But she's boxed in now, so she's kind of a sitting duck. But we'll take care of that next turn. So many wyverns this chapter. Power of a house husband. Open the way. And we could probably just... Actually, let's give Lynn some more experience here. Pretty much not going to move my lords at all. They're just going to stay in the middle. Luis can go over here. And she just one-shots everything in this chapter. She's so powerful. Very, like, nice that this game gives you, like, such strong pre-promoted units, and also the game just has really weak enemy units. Even though this is hard mode. Unfortunate. But we're going to fire these guys up. You try to group them up here. I feel like on a Hector hard mode, I feel like that might be a better choice to, like, reunite everyone. But, like, the enemy quality in Eliwood hard mode is still pretty low. Yeah, Pent, if I just put Pent here, he'll just solo the entire thing and get, like, 2 levels out of it. We can nab Minion out here now that there's no flyers. And we'll bring Heath back down here. Heath just doesn't double anything, it's so sad. My one flyer is like the most scuffed flyer in the entire game. He's also the only male flyer. Wonder if there's a correlation. Because men aren't good at riding flying creatures. Ooh, and thank you everyone for the follows. Tamaro, account 1403, AU. Thank you, thank you. I forgot to mention that out as everyone was throwing follows. I really tried to hit someone with a 29% accuracy. Kent can do this, though. These hit rates are abysmal. You rarely ever see yourself on that side of the accuracy where you're the one with, like, the sub-30 hit rates. But bandits on a mountain, just very hard to hit. They're not hard... They won't do anything to you, they'll just be annoying. Eventually we'll hit him. Eventually. And then we just have a bunch of shamans. We do need to go to those shops, though. Luis is sitting on a white gem. Yeah, canonically, Pegasi do hate males, unless you're from, the unnamed continent of Fateslandia. Because for some reason they made an entire world, and the creators forgot to name whatever world Fates takes place in. That's the only Fire Emblem exception where guys can ride Pegasi. Either that or Tsubaki's secretly a woman. Yeah, Fates. That's exactly how I feel. Unless we're talking about Conquest. In which case, I still feel that way, but at least the game was fun. Norishido? Oh, that's good. That's probably the closest thing that you could get to it. That's what they named it after the reunification. Oh, is this where we get Nosferatu? No. I want one of those Nosferatu tomes, and I think it might be at this vendor. So we will... What do I do here? Luis has the white gem, so we're gonna eventually move up towards here. We'll just run through everything. Well, it's turn 4, so we have a lot of time. We don't have to rush. Most of the enemies are cleared out anyway, actually. Kent, we can give him these. And I think I'll just ferry Marcus over here with some promotion items. Yeah, we don't need all these right now. We need the Knight's Crest and the Orion's Bowl. Because we're going to be getting some promotions, because a lot of the later chapters do have a lot of deployment slots that we're going to take advantage of. And here, let's see. Might as well get them there faster. The Marcus delivery service. And we'll hand off here. Just to speed it up even more. And next turn we can promote. Horses are so good. Being able to move after doing things is just so nice. And man, after playing Path of Radiance before this, and like, being able to move after attacking just feels so good, and that's probably the thing that I miss the most after playing a Tellius game and then going back to this. There's a lot of wyverns here, so we might not be able to get to the shop immediately, because we have 6 wyverns to deal with. But every one of my units up here is really strong, so I'm not too worried about this. Let's see. How much damage does Lynn take here? She's the one that I'm worried about the most. 16! She'll explode. Alright. We take out this guy, and takes out the other one. And he'll get attacked by those 2 on the top right. And he'll probably 2-shot them. So now we just have to worry about Hector, Lynn, and Eliwood. Iron Axe is good enough here. I love how even, like, just his map sprite, like, falls out of the cursor. Like here, Eliwood fits within the cursor just exactly. Lynn also, exactly. Hector's too big. He's not even doing his, like, hover animation like that. It's just huge. He's big. Alright, and then Lynn can get hit by 2 people here. So that's, like, a little scary. But I think if I give her the Lance Reaver, it'll break, and then she'll get killed. Ultramarine. Let's see here. Yeah, this is... I mean, she won't get hit. These guys, she'll get hit on any other weapon. I don't want to deal with that. Oh wait, I have a 15 use Lance Reaver here. Much better, much better, much better for dodge tanking. And she might crit even. No. Lynn never crits, I think we've learned that at this point. Anyway. We'll do this. Our third paladin can never have too many paladins. I'm not sure if his stats are actually better than Kent or Isidora's at this point either. But I mean, 8 movement is 8 movement. I'm not complaining. 10 strength. 10 strength! That's incredible. It's double digits. 10, 13, 13 for his offenses. I mean, he has more skill than Isidora. He's significantly worse than Marcus in every aspect that isn't speed. Oh, what a sad paladin. And we're going to Orion's Bolt. Movement is the only stat that matters, you're correct. The Orion's Bolt here is going to give Wrath a huge boost too. I believe he also has 9 strength. But I'm more interested in the speed stat. Ooh, 2 strength up. That's a good boost. You can use swords, but again, I'm not going to use them for swords, even though those are kind of a meme. 11, 12, 13. These are some sad promotions. But, you know, bases. It's all about base stats. Yeah. Especially, like, when we get to Cog of Destiny. Though Cog of Destiny might be more the, chokehold with one super strong unit kind of map. With, like... It's, like, the only map where I'm really worried about enemy quality. Because they do throw some really strong promoted units there. Right, and we got the Hammer and Staff, and now we're out of danger. Unless one of these guys has a... No, we're good. Yeah, this is really just going to be end turn the map for, like, the next 4 turns. Not much else to do here. I don't think Priscilla can reach with Physic. We'll staff for the meme of it, you know. Extra EXP is extra EXP. That's only 80 EXP. I don't know if that's actually worth it. I could have sworn that gives you more. And we're gonna dance as well. Yeah, let me see. Is there a shaman here? This shaman is the one that gives you Nosferatu. And... yeah. We'll send Priscilla over there. Because Kanas needs another tome that isn't Flux or Luna. Because those things are expensive. Dark Tomes just cost way too much. I see these guys are picking Hector instead of Lyn. It actually might be because the first Wyvern Rider's in front of him. Or is in front of Lyn first. Oh, no. I think they're just going for the one that they have the chance to hit better. Because Lyn dodges with like 28% chance. Or has they have 28% accuracy on her, so they're probably not going to aim for her. I think that's how the AI targeting works. Alright, cool. We've pretty much cleared every enemy on this map that isn't the boss. So, yeah, we're just going to hit that end turn button multiple times. Reinforcements. What's going to happen here? I really wish there were range indicators. Is Priscilla nerfed compared to Clarine? I feel like the biggest thing about Priscilla's abilities is that she joins in like relation to Eliwood's story alone. I feel like she joins a little bit later compared to Clarine. Because I think Clarine joins chapter, what is it, chapter 4, I think? I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played Fire Emblem 6. I'm not too familiar with it. But I think Clarine relatively joins earlier in the game than Priscilla does. So I think Clarine might be better because of the join time. But, I don't remember if Clarine joins at level 1 or level 4. But I think that's also a factor that you have to consider. I think they're still both pretty good units, but, it's hard for me to compare who is better. Because, I mean, this game gives you Pent, who has, like, A-rank stats and everything fairly early on. Like, not early, but, like, at the start of the second third of the game, you get Pent, who can use every staff, pretty much. This is actually my first run where I'm, like, religiously using Priscilla as my main healer. Usually I use Sarah, but, she's very useful to have around. Yeah, if Clarine starts at 1, then... I think Priscilla starts as a level 3 unit. So Priscilla might be better because that means you have to spend 20 turns of healing in order for Clarine to be at the same level. But I'm not sure how their bases compare. I don't know that off the top of my head. Alright, so now... Pent gets hit by these two, Hector gets hit by those two. Or one of those guys. And... I don't have a Vulnerary. So I'm gonna leave Louis... I have to keep Louis next to Pent, actually. We'll just, Physic next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Physic is such a useful staff to have. Just that huge range healing, especially because Pent comes with, I think, a magic stat of like 20-something. And Physic's range is determined by your magic stat, half of it. So, you can just throw a field goal with a Physic, just all the way across the map. Priscilla, on the other hand, I think has like 16 magic, but she only has like 8-tile range as opposed to Pent's, let's see, 18. Oh, 18, so 9 range versus 14. Still a big... 2 tiles is 2 tiles, that's a big difference. We still get the kill here, and that is our Nosferatu tome. Yeah, she has movement, that's the thing. Is that she has 2 more movement than Pent does, so effectively they could reach the same people from the same spot. And then eventually the next turn Priscilla will be able to reach farther because of that, I believe. So then here... Trade the white gem. We can't reach the shop yet, but we'll physic her. That's like the scariest thing, is like knowing that at this point, enemies with steel lances will start doing like 20-ish damage, 15 damage to people. And it's just not numbers I'd like to deal with. Iron Axe. Iron Axe should be fine for now still. Did I put Hector in range of Vida? No, we're good. God, that's so scary. Like, you accidentally breathe wrong, and then you just have to survive her for the extra turns in the map. But this should be fine. I think what I'm basically going to do at this point is just heal up units for staff EXP. And then just dance. Just do everything that we can to get more EXP out of this map because we killed all the enemies. The next map should be a little faster because A, it's not timed, and B, we kind of just walk through it. And we have an actual boss objective to kill, so we don't have to wait 11 turns. I'm pretty sure, even though there's going to be a lot of snow, we'll end it faster than 11 turns. And after that, we have everyone's favorite chapter, Fog of War. I feel like there's a correlation between Battle Before Dawn being an awful chapter and it being a Fog of War chapter. It's just a combination of awful concepts. Alright. We'll build up a support here. And we're just gonna wait. Hector's just going to tank everything. Pent's gonna go shopping. How many levels is he gonna get off this? He's only getting 7 EXP per Wyvern. Ooh, and that's a crit. Yeah, they're all just going for Hector for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I think they do more damage to Pent, but I guess Hector has less evasion. These Wyverns, there's so many of them. But now what we have to consider here is, if I send Pent shopping, these guys have 50% hit rates and do 8 to 7 damage. And let's see if they all have the same stat line. 19, 18, 18, 19, 18, 18. And on a shop, he has 10 more avoid. It's a little risky. Hand Axe does one-shot. The AI oh, that makes sense. Well, that's wonderful that it's prioritizing the Lord that doesn't die. 17 defense. Absolute unit. Armory, let's see. Yeah, the shop sells killers. This shop here... The shop sucks. But I want to play it safe. We still have 3 more turns to wait through. And then... Everyone here needs to get healed. Eats also needs to get healed. Oh, wait. Is he equipped with a bow or an axe? Cool. Killer axe. And who else can we send there? We'll send Wrath down there, and we'll send... Heath? Let's see... I'll go down here. I don't think Wrath has the movement to get back there. He's not in any particular danger. I think he is going to get 1-2 ranged, though, which is annoying. If anything, we'll just put Wrath here on a fortress so he doesn't get hit. And then... Yeah, we'll just mobilize around here. No one here is harmed at all. Everyone else is at full HP. There's, like, nothing to do. Except for, like, force Ninian to dance for EXP. I like that Hector does just exactly the right amount of damage to kill these guys with the hand axe, too. That's, like, the kind of numbers you love to see. A perfect 14. Ooh, and he leveled up as how much he's fought. That's about 13 fights. And he gets more strength, and skill, and defense. Or that was res, I think. Alright, so they're gonna target Wrath. Ooh, this guy's going for Pent, and then explodes on Pent. You thought that you had a chance against the Mage General of Etruria? You absolute fool. You complete monkey. Yeah. We're getting these same Wyverns, but now that there's only 2 of them, and there's not the other 4 Wyverns that were spawning here, this is much more doable. We're gonna sell the white gem, and we're gonna go shopping. 1, 2, 3... Killing Edge again. I wish they sold a better 1-2 range, like short spears. You're right. They had to make the Mage General in this game good because of what they did to Cecilia. They really disrespected her in Sword of Seals or Binding Blade. Like, there was no reason to introduce her in a desert map when she's on a horse. Cakes. Yeah, she's... Like, for a pre-promote that joins when she does, they really could have done better than to put her on a desert map first. Both the units you get on that map, or 2 of the 3 units you get on that map, are just really unfortunate. Like, they give you a level 1 unit, like, about, I think it's like 8 to 9 chapters before the end of the game. Like, why? What are you gonna do with a level 1 shaman at that point in the game, except bench her? I think she comes with a talisman? Or some kind of, like, use item. But I feel like the use item she comes with is... has much more value than her as a character. Alright, and then here, Physic, heal her up. I should have given Geets a hand axe. Oh wait, yeah. Because he's gonna get hit by the 1-2 range. And this guy... Oh yeah, the other one's gonna kill himself on Geets, so that's fine. How many enemies are left? We have 7 units left, and 3 of them are over there. Yeah, this map's pretty much over. So once we're done with this, we move on to Pale Flower of Darkness. And that's just gonna be annoying because of... A, there's a couple of Siege Tomes. I think there's 2 Siege Tome users, so I have to worry about that. And it also randomly snows on that map, and, you know, weather conditions are always, you know, really fun in these strategy games. Okay, let's do this. Let's move Canas over to heal Priscilla, and let's have Priscilla do some fighting. I don't know how much damage the Wyverns do. To Priscilla, I should check that out first, before I accidentally put her in between, like, 3 Wyverns. Let's see. Point blank. She takes 11 damage, and that's a guy with a Javelin. 19 and 17. She lives. And it's also implying that they hit her. Yikes! Well, as I always say, really good to have a backup plan. And yeah, Echidna does have a way better intro in Fire Emblem 6. Like, her join chapter. She joins, I believe, on the Western Isles, if I'm not mistaken, and, like, there's, like, no terrain that really gets in her way. And she's just a good unit with, like, really solid bases. Also, she's a female hero, which is, very nice. I very much appreciate the hero class, and the fact that they gave us a female one, because after her, there's not many of them. There's no female mercenaries as far as I remember. They're all Swordmaster, they're all Myrmidons. Like, you got Fur, you got Carla, you got Marissa. Lynn is basically an honorary Swordmaster. But Echidna, she just goes ham. She's just buff. Yeah, I forget which map she joins in. Like, I feel like Fire Emblem 6 was very much a blur, and the only thing that I, like, very clearly remember is that every single Gaiden map was absolute hell. And also just warp skipped. Just warp and rescue abuse, because the gimmicks in those maps were very much not cool. Alright, we made it to the last... Oh, the cave map was terrible! And, like, the map where you get... The Ostia map, where, you get Durandal. If you don't have Diek or Rucker trained in that map, they just give you a boss that's literally unhittable. I don't know what the designers were thinking there. And I did that on normal mode. Like, I'd be so scared to Iron Man Fire Emblem 6, because Fire Emblem 6 on normal mode is brutal. I couldn't think about doing it on hard mode. Alright, cool. That is Unfulfilled Heart. I'm gonna keep that Chapter 24 save there for a later date, because I might go back and show something off there once I'm finished with this Iron Man run. Alright. Now this map... I forget what the recruit requirement is, but I'm pretty sure no matter what happens, I can recruit whoever appears. Ninian did get strength. Swole Ninian. Alright. So there's one Purged Tome. If I'm not mistaken, there should be at least 2 bishops with Purge in this map. Yes. This guy has Purge. This guy has Eclipse over here, which Eclipse is significantly less scary, but can still be bad in certain conditions. And I think that's it. So turn 1, what we want to do... Never mind, it doesn't matter. He's going to just hit me. So what happened the last time? The last time I Iron Man this game, the most unfortunate thing that happened was that my Lyn had a very poor res, and I didn't Angelic Robe her. So if you take a look at this bishop here, this bishop has 21 damage. 21 damage. My Lyn had 17 HP at the time, with like 1 res. So I was just trying to, you know, casually walk through the map. I put her in a forest, and then she gets one-shot by a Siege Tome, like standing over here, or like over here. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I guess that's one way to end an Iron Man run. That's one way to game over, just... I love Siege Tomes. So anyway... 12 units here. We can now bench Dart, not going to be useful. We have... one here. Pent we're going to want to take along with us, so I'm going to bench Isadora. And then Luis we're not really going to use. Bow units, you know. You know the deal. And then Lyn can get a Killing Edge to make up for the fact that her Monicati's at 2 uses. The Killer Lance can go to Heath because, again, Heath really needs, like, support to kill things. And the Killer Axe can go to Hector. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even though I say that, but, even with the nerf Siege Tomes and, like, Ballistas and stuff, the reason why I lost Rayson was because of those damn boulders in, like, the chapter where the one guy says, "Heh, eat rock." I somehow died to splash damage Siege Tomes of all things. Like, not even, like, direct hits, just a rock hitting one target and the damage splashing over to everything else. Like, how does that happen? How unaware do you have to be for, like, 5 turns in a row? The answer is vary. Okay. Oh, I have to bring over some thieves. So... Hawkeye has such high bases that he can skip out on a chapter. Let's see. Do I have any Siege Tomes? That's my next question. I think I missed out on bolting because I got trolled by the guy who had it in chapter 23. So, nothing else here. Let's see. Light Rune, Aphid Drops. I should use the Aphid Drops on... Let's do this. I'm really desperate for Heath to, like, be a good unit. Really, really, really desperate, and these will boost his growth rates a little bit. So maybe he'll get good level ups. No one else is really hurting for levels, except for maybe Kent. Alright, and then this Iron Sword can go to Legault, so he can actually defend himself. And then... I think everyone else is loaded up on items pretty well. Formation. So we're gonna go... to the left side here. Oh! The recruit condition, I believe... So this chapter is interesting because there's 2 characters that come into this chapter, and only one of them will actually appear. The requirement is that you can see here there's like a sage surrounded by mages, a druid surrounded by shamans, all these promoted units. And the number of those promoted units you kill determines whether or not one or the other character will appear. I don't remember who appears with which condition, and I'm not going to look it up. But, we'll figure it out based on how far I get in this map. I think I'm going to go through the indoor section. Unless, wait. I don't think there's anyone that's going to drop anything here. That's useful. I could send one person over there, though. And yeah, we're just going to go through the center here. I think that's going to be the easiest way to go through this map. Because it snows in this map, and I don't want to deal with the snow. Alright. Who is man enough to solo this entire room? It's Pent. That's like the only answer. Because Pent has 28... He doesn't have any tomes. Kanas? 14 res, and then 15, 16, 15... Yeah, this is the map where either Harkin, the hero, appears, or Karel, the Swordmaster. Oh, this map starts off with snow. I hate it. Okay. So one thing I need to make sure of is that Ninian is in range with 21 damage, but she has 6 res, so she lives with 2 HP, which are numbers that I'm not too fond of, but you know what? Survival is survival. Harkin? Yeah, Harkin is actually really hard to kill, too, because he's just... This was not going to work the way I wanted it to work. Oh dear. You know, if Wrath dies, Wrath dies. That's it. We're going forward. Okay. Everything I wanted to do did not happen the way I wanted it to happen. I blame the snow. Yeah, Harkin enters this map with a Brave Sword, which lets him attack... which lets him double or quadruple attack instead of single or double attack, so... dealing with that guy is not pleasant. So you just want to recruit him. Yeah, and Harkin definitely has the base stats to quad your own units. Because he's just one beefy guy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, you know what? What's his name? Geats killed my Oswin. So there's a pattern there. Oswin just dies to recruitables. Also, Wrath is doing a pretty good job of taking on these mages, much better than I thought he would. Holy hell! Wait. I really hope that Bishop isn't in range of Wrath. Oh my god. If I lost those speed wings, I would have been so upset. That would have been so bad. I'm not risking it. I'm gonna ask to take this guy. That's so scary. That Sage did 20 damage to Wrath right out the gate. So the problem here, what I'd like to do... 1, 2, 3... Let's try keeping people on the edge of his range. I could put Eliwood over here. And if he targets Eliwood, then Wrath can blow this guy up, I think. Wait, longbow? Oh, that's so disappointing. I'm only a little scared because if it takes Wrath too long, he might get mobbed by a bunch of wyverns. Let's do this. This is not a moment where I believe in the 6 crit. Alright, so now Hector will move forward, our horses move forward. Let's see. Keith with the Killer Lance might be able to get some crits off. My hopes aren't too high, but hopefully it works out. And then... I hope it stops snowing, like, not this coming turn, but the turn after. Alright. Going for the Purge Bishop might be... Oh, I hate this guy. He went for Ninian. He's actually just gonna run out of Purge Tomes at this rate, so I'm just gonna move away. I need to leave someone at Merlinus. So we'll leave Hector behind, actually. Hector will be able to deal with these wyverns. And let's do this. Bring our horses forward. I swear, once it stops snowing, they will know my wrath. I'm gonna barrier Lyn just in case too, because I'm just still thinking of the off chance that Lyn gets like tackled by a Siege Tome. Nothing bad will happen, but I just don't want to deal with it. Heath has 35 HP, he's full HP still. And Legault is targetable. Does Eliwood have the Worm Slayer? No, he does not. Yeah, that's fine then. And eventually we'll be able to make it to that front gate once it stops snowing. I think we have to use Eliwood to recruit Harkin. I think it's any of the Pharaians, but I'm going to use Eliwood just to be safe. Because I feel like it might be risky to like try to drag Marcus alone there, and then Marcus gets quadded and explodes. Ooh! Heath is getting those Killer Edge crits, which is nice. I forgot I had the Unlock Staff. This would have been so much easier. She lived with 2 HP. Alright, and now Pent will just start wailing on these guys. Pent does nothing but just score crits day in and day out. Alright, and then we just heal... Oh, got a Thunder Tome. We're gonna toss one of these hand axes because Pent's almost low on Elfires, so just for the incoming turns. And then here. Dance Hector. She's still in range, but she's not getting killed by these Purge Bishops, so it's fine to leave her there. It's just free healing for Priscilla. Look, she got a level up out of it. Yep, HP, Luck, Skill, Res. Very solid level up. Kind of disappointed that she didn't get any speed or magic, but beggars can't be choosers, so we'll deal with what we get here. A skill level up is fine. Oh, look at all those wyverns that are about to walk into Hector. Yeah. The nice thing, though, is that once we enter the fortress, we will no longer be bound by the rules of the outside snow, and we'll actually be able to move around like normal, which is super helpful, because trudging through the snowy fields right now is just a pain. There we go. We're free. We're free. We're free. Hector walks over here with a Killer Axe. Wait, actually, just to make sure, Steel Lance, Steel Lance, Steel Lance. These guys all have steals. 22 attack. 21 attack. The Hector's 17 defense. 18 in a forest. So I'm pretty sure Hector just survives and commits a wyvern genocide. So we should be fine there. Alright, the door is opened. All I can think of is that old scene that I would see at the end of a lot of fighting game tournaments, where the guy punches through the wall and is like, "You're all free now!" Now we're just gonna run through this fortress and just not one-shot things, because he still sucks. Pent, on the other hand, has 6 uses of his Magic Tome. God damn it. We could do this. Let me see something, actually. If I send Heath over here, he explodes in 4 hits. Also very suboptimal. Let's move Minion over here. Wrath's resistance is 6 to Heath's 3. So he takes 3 less damage. Wait. Oh, this works. Heath is just a sad entity. I'll put Pent over here. I don't know how this turn goes, actually, I'll be honest. Someone could absolutely just get dogpiled by the 4 or 5 magic users in this room, and I wouldn't be able to tell who it is. But I think we should be fine here. Actually, that Purge Bishop might be the problem. I don't know if this is turn 5 yet. That's crit 2. Not crit 3. I was hoping he was going to crit every one of them, but I guess statistically speaking, that's not very likely. 3 out of 4 crits, though. Let's see. 4 out of 5 crits. Okay. 4 out of 6. 66%. Hector is not fucking around. Even Kent can one-round the mages. What? Pent is just an anomaly. He gets way more crits than the indicated 20 or less %. Look at that. Look at his husband energy. That's the power of being married. His wife gives him this power. I'm convinced. Oh, you picked the wrong time to be one tile away from a wall, buddy. Oh, I kinda don't like this. His Purge Tome is broken now, it doesn't even matter. I'm upset about that. You're right, marriage does make you stronger in other Fire Emblems. Alright, so now the problem here is that Merlinus is right here. I think they still might target Hector, but I forgot that we get reverse reinforcements in the back there. I don't want to deal with that. I'm just gonna pray that Hector heals up enough, and then let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pent can heal from this corner over here. You're right, Juno is kind of not that great of a unit. But hey, Jarrett's not bad, you know? He's kind of an okay pre-promote. He exists. He joins early on. He's a paladin. He has 8 movement. Alright, can I kill you with a Killer Lance? Yes. Zealot? I think the old translation for his name was Zealot, but I think in the English translations of other games, his name is now Jarrett. Yeah. He joins with Noah and Trek. And together they form a trio of very mediocre units that certainly are, yeah, the Ostia chapter where you get, or where you first see Fur. Can I heal? I feel like there's more people I should be healing right now. Okay, if I deal with this guy this turn... I, like, want to believe in the Killer Bow. Cool. My belief paid off. I hate this game. HP and luck. What a great level up. Sometimes you just see a really bad level up. And you know, you can't do anything about it. But that just is how it is. Alright, Hector's gonna go apeshit. So really, all I can do here, I think the best course of action here is to take the Wyvern out on the left each time, and I think that's gonna lead to the other 3 on the right to not go for Hector. Or to not go for Merlinus. And everyone else is Wait. My brain's big! I have so many hand axes here because I'm standing next to him! Alright. Let me see my items. Equip, just so I don't get slotted off. I can't one-round this guy, that's so upsetting. Alright, this should be fine. And... oh, I could have stabbed, I could have healed. Mistakes might have been made. We'll move these guys forward. Use Flux only unless we absolutely need to use Nosferatu or Luna. That's such a weird thing about the Dark Mage tomes, is that aside from Flux, they're also situational, or Flux and Fenrir. Like, Luna you only want to use on high-res enemies, and Nosferatu you want to save for, like, when you put Kanas in a choke point and need him to, like, tank absolutely everything. But then, until you get Fenrir, which is, like, super, super late game, all of those tomes are super situational. And then, like, mages? You just use fire, you just use thunder, you just cast spells, you just go hog wild. But, like, dark mages have to, like, think about it. And then you have light mages, which, like, kind of don't exist. Let's see. Only one unit will be able to attack Legault, so that's fine. Okay, Eliwood. He has a light brand already. Eliwood's just gonna go... Eliwood's just going to kill all these mages with 1-2 range. And again, it's going to be things that Eliwood shouldn't be doing in a normal playthrough, but somehow managed to do anyway. Will Hector just get a bunch of 10% crits? I'm gonna laugh if he gets another one in the same turn. It'll be kind of ridiculous. 10%, by the way. And Eliwood doing what he does best, killing things at 1-2 range. Eliwood's just one-rounding these guys. Wait, did I put Eliwood in right? Okay, we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're good. For a second I thought I put Eliwood in purge range, and I thought this mage was gonna walk over to him, because Eliwood took 10 damage right there. He would have taken 9 damage, and purge... That's 29, so Eliwood would take 23 damage from purge, and that could have been a game over. But it's a good thing that bosses don't move, or else I would be crying right now. Alright, so then this guy here, we'll take him out. And we weapon level increase. I think that's S rank already, yeah. S rank axes. And then here, we can probably staff up. We just move everyone forward. Really all there is to this. Legault will open the door next turn. Oh. It was one space off. Wait, let me do this. Wait, I can do this still. I can do this still. That was planned. My strategy. My strategy is flawless. I totally intended to rescue drop there, and I also absolutely intended to rescue drop here. Because we wouldn't be able to get past this anyway. So, like, of course I meant to set up a convoluted rescue chain to get the healing that I wanted to get done. Alright, let me see. God, I hate you, Lynn. But she's not gonna die either. But, just in case, let's also heal. You know, you can never be too careful. You never know when a surprise Siege Tome user will just appear out of nowhere. So you just want to be prepared. Honestly, I think what's even more surprising than Hector doing what Hector has been doing is that Merlinus has dodged every single hit that has come to him so far. And I think next turn is when Harkin appears. Because we are currently on turn 9. Oh, this is going to take me more than 11 turns. I look like a fool now. But also, these turns feel a lot less... like, a lot less nothing than in the previous chapter, where I was just kind of waiting. Every turn has, like, had something happen. And now, you open the door, put these guys on the floor, and everyone will walk the dinosaur. Priscilla can't one-round that guy. There is the scary threat of getting hit by the Eclipse Tome, but I think we should be fine. I don't think there's anyone that's threatening with, like, copious amounts of damage nearby, so I don't think we're in any heavy danger here. Kent can probably take out... Kent takes so much damage from that. Let's just do this. Kent could get critted by that. That's so strange. Marcus, on the other hand, does the critting. Let's see here, who else is around here? We can kill her, but that guy does 10 damage. It's better Wrath than Ken? Ow. Wait, am I in purge range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, we're not in purge range, because purge range extends over to here. And here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Also, question is... Wait, no, Kenneth's magic is only, like... It's not in the 30s. It's like, I think he does 29 damage with Purge, so that also won't kill us. But what we'll have to do is kill all the thieves, kill Kenneth, and then open the chests, because otherwise, I think putting Legault in that position is going to be very dangerous. Unless we barrier him. With barrier, he should be fine, actually. Then Marcus takes this guy out. The thief has to deal with an entire wall of horses. I feel bad for those thieves. Oh, there we go. It is Corel, the Swordmaster. And we just have to talk to him with Lyn, and we'll do that when it's convenient for us. So, the thing about Corel and Harkin is that Corel joins in as a green unit, so he's going to help you, like, beat these guys up. Harkin joins as a red unit, so, you have to fight him, or put yourself in danger to recruit him. So, hopefully, yeah, he's just gonna walk at these thieves. They're gonna die. It is out of the edge. Look, he's got the emo, like, hair over the eye thing. He's seeking worthy opponents. He talks about the blood on his blade. He's like the really, like, edgy, like, I studied the blade kind of edgy. And you have Harkin, who's like the emo, like, I'm a disgrace to my nation. I cannot look anyone in the eye anymore. I'm sad now. The other kind of, like, loner. Alright, so now we have to deal with this guy here. And I think what we'll do... Let me see his stats real quick. He has 9 defense, so again, he folds like butter to just about anyone that has any semblance of arm muscle. Who do I want to... The character I wanted to take to him is currently in the bottom left corner of the map. We have to deal with all this. So, what we'll do first... I'm like trying to figure out what... I could send Marcus over there, I guess. 16 res is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, Barrier is such a good staff because of that. Like, a very fun way to invalidate magic units. Because for the most part, most things aren't going to be breaking through, like, 16 res on the enemy team. And Wrath gets his crit. And probably can kill this... Kent, why do you suck so much? Wait, what can I steal from this guy? Oh, a lockpick. Nothing important. Eliwood can kill this guy. And we'll take Lyn outside, because Lyn needs to recruit Corel for us. And then we'll take Pent upwards. Actually, we'll put Pent where Lyn is right now. So that he can heal Kent, because again, I'm not paying attention to my ranges. I really miss enemy range indicators. Like, dealing with this chapter and the next chapter back to back really, really makes you miss like Awakening and Fates' and Three Houses range indicators. Even in, like with ROM hacks, because of how the engine works, like you can't even make like a perfect range indicator. Like you can press select and it'll show how far every enemy can go. But it doesn't, like, it can't stay on the screen, which is like the downside to that. Alright, I think that's the maximum of the range though. Corel, can you reach? That's so annoying. If Corel dies to, those, druids, I'll be a little upset. I'm like, I don't think he will, though. I think he'll just probably dodge everything and then kill them. But, he's going so far away from where I need to go to. Heal Marcus. There was a thief right in front of you, ripe for the killing. Wait, before I do this... 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how badly I'll mess this up, so I'm also going to Barrier Heath. So at 10 res... 15, that's 10... and 19... So that's gonna be 29 damage. Heath lives through this. You get the Killer Lance... and he should be able to... Oh my god, I hate this guy! He's not even leveling up from this. Alright. So the nice thing, I don't really care to have Purge because I don't use any Light Mages. But the fun thing here, if you look at these two tomes, Aura weighs 15, Purge weighs 20. Weight determines how fast you are. So you can see this Constitution stat here is 10. So since this is 20, that means he loses 10 speed because you subtract the weight from the Constitution here. This guy has 3 speed. And if the enemy speed is 4 more than yours, you get doubled. So if he holds this tome, he just gets exploded. Let's see if we can get the animations on here again. I want to see that glorious horse charge. 37%. Let's see it. If he doesn't crit, I'll be so sad. He... I'm not seeing things right. That was an 82% chance that missed. And to further talk about numbers, because who doesn't like talking about numbers, what that means, the way hit rates work in this game, is that it averages 2 numbers together. So, an 82% hit rate means that 2 randomly generated numbers had to be generated and averaged together to be greater than 82. Which isn't an 82% chance, but rather like a 90% chance. A very low percent chance of happening, and it happened. I love Fire Emblem. Let's see this. I hate this game so much. Sometimes this kind of thing just happens. And you know what? You can't do anything about it, but just watch. Now, Kenneth is going to heal. He's probably going to purge Legault. Or no, he's going to purge Heath for 19 damage. And he hits his 82% chance, but I miss my 82% chance. Alright, Ken, you have a 79%... Ooh! We get the crit at least. RNG really does be like that sometimes. It's just so weird to see it in, like, Fire Emblem compared to, like... Thinking about, like, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, like, and, like, A2. I haven't played the original Tactics, so I'm assuming it works the same way, but I haven't played it. But, like, it's not uncommon to see, like, 95s or, like, 90s miss, because they use a 1 RNG system there. So, like, it's a lot more common to roll a number like that. But with 2? That's just upsetting. Alright. We actually haven't seen the Swordmaster animations yet. So so we'll be able to see them with his really disgusting lime green color palette. Yeah, I haven't played the original Final Fantasy Tactics. I really enjoyed Tactics in A2 though. I do play it at some point, playing through the games actually, because I really liked the two Tactics games I played, so I really want to play the original, because everyone talks about how great Final Fantasy Tactics is, both story-wise and gameplay-wise. And also, it has my favorite class in the game, which is, or the favorite Final Fantasy class I've ever heard of, which is the Calculator. I think that's just, like, a cool concept for a class. And the fact that their abilities are called math skills. Yeah, Marcus? I don't know what's happening with Marcus right now. It's an 82% chance hit, and he's missed it twice, which is roughly a 1% chance of happening. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. It's like a little unfortunate, but you know what, whatever. How many purge uses does he have left? Because he's gonna use it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's not gonna hit Pen. He has these 4 targets to pick from. The Arithmetician. I thought they called it the Mathematician. But yeah, that class set seems so cool. And I looked up what their abilities do, and it's really silly stuff like affects everyone whose like EXP total ends in a 5 or something like that. And it seems so like niche and like way too hyper specific. Oh god. If that hit, I would have been so upset. Let me see the 61% chance crit. Oh my god. How does Hector go ham with like a bunch of like 33% chance crits? There we go. Oh, that looks so cool. Like all the after images. I remember when I was like a little kid, and seeing that was like one of the coolest things I'd ever seen in a video game at that point. The sprite work is just so flashy. Alright, fuck you, I'm going to neutralize all your resistances. Yeah. The unnecessary 1 HP overkill. How do I keep on missing all these, like, I guess 77 is still, like, kind of inaccurate, even for 2RN. But, like... Man. Watch this. Heath is gonna hit at 56% accuracy. Get him! After all that Marcus went through. You know what? I'll take it. He needs speed desperately. My flyer needs to be able to do things like that. Alright. So now that we're here, we're going to do this. We're pretty much done with this chapter. We just need to open up all these chests and recruit Karel. You're right. You're also right. Like, going for, like, the Hail Mary 56% and having it hit, instead of, like, seeing, like, a 77% chance hit, there is something more satisfying seeing something like that. Alright, Karel, go murder this druid, real quick. There we go! And I love how crunchy it sounds, too. Like, each of the individual critical blows. Sounds really good. Alright. We got the Talisman. That's really good because that gives you +2 resistance on any specific unit that you give it to. You have the Speed Wings, so we're going to be using a lot of items next chapter, or next battle preps. And we're just going to drop Eliwood in front so we can end the chapter when we're done. Is he gonna walk towards us? No. He's literally just frozen because he doesn't know what to do now that all the enemies are dead. We got a blue gem, which is more money. And lastly, I forget what the last chest is. I think it might be a bolting tome. Let's see. No, it's a guiding ring. I don't have any unpromoted units that I plan on using anymore. I think everyone that I was gonna promote is already promoted. I guess maybe if I use Nino for the meme, we could get something out of that. Alright, let's just get out of here. And for those of you who haven't played Fire Emblem, you might recognize this theme from Super Smash Bros. Melee. I have a feeling they use this track after they realized that like Melee was such a popular game. Because this is pretty identical to the Fire Emblem theme that they use in Melee. And like, I think it originally was used in Fire Emblem 1 as well, but like, it was probably, this is our first time localizing Fire Emblem in America. Let's use a song that everyone's gonna recognize. Also, it just sounds cool. Together We Ride is such a good track. Ah, and here we are. Everyone's favorite chapter. So, the goal here for this chapter... I haven't actually heard the FE3 version, I don't think. Maybe one day I'll play through the SNES version of FE3, but I don't know if it's been obsoleted by Fire Emblem 12. So as you can see, like I mentioned, Fog of War. Everything here is dark. The mission is to survive for 15 turns, which is a much, much, much bigger amount of time. I guess I can't say much bigger, it's only like 4 more turns. But with Fog of War, and 3 NPCs that you have to make sure don't die, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain. And you can see the units that we have to bring. We have 10 units for here. We need to bring 1 thief for lockpicking. And we'll take out 10. Lynn is not going to provide much in this chapter, I'll be honest. She is locked to 5 movement, and also can't really one-round things reliably. So we are also going to take Pent along. Let me see, trade. What we need here is the Unlock Staff, so we can split more reliably into 2 sides. And I'm also going to give this away. Silence. And I think this should be fine. Barrier is going to be useful because the boss of this map has bolting, again, just like how the previous boss had Purge. So they'll be attacking from very long distances, and we don't want to get hit from very long distances. And then Pent, we'll give this Eclipse Tome back, and then we will... Oh, I don't have Torch. I thought I had a Torch Staff still, but it might have been on someone that died. Yeah, so let's do this. We have actual torches to use. So I'll pass this on to Marcus. And Urk can also trade to Pen his Thunder Tomes. Let's see what else we're missing here. What else can we make use of out of here? Another torch. We'll put that on Wrath. And what we're going to have to do for this map is split into 2 groups. We have 10 units. Priscilla's going to go on the right side. Legault's going to go... Actually, Priscilla will go on the left side, because I know for a fact that boots are in one of these 2 chests, and boots give you more movement. But I want to make sure that those don't get stolen before we get there. I don't remember what's in these 2 chests. Hopefully, we have the range to travel around both sides. We'll take Wrath over here. Wait, not like that. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll take Marcus alongside the right side. I want to take Pent over there as well, just because of how strong he is. And so... we're also going to take Ninian here, because... Let's just save. Let me make sure my items are all prepped, and then we will take a look at the map once we're in there, because it changes a little bit. Let's see. Transfer. We're gonna swap hand axes. We're going to take a halberd. Heath. Not use a Swarm Slayer, so we're going to pass that on too. I feel like this is a just in case kind of thing. Transfer, give Let's see, Killing Edge on Elliewood. And these items should be good. And now what we also need to do... Re-res. We need to find someone who has, like, okay res, but not, like, the best resistance. You know what? I've given him a lot already, and him dying is not great. So let's give Elliewood a talisman. And we will give Heath the Speed Wings. Now that he has 13 speed, he should be able to more reliably double enemies. And we will save. And as you can see, once we are at the bottom of this map, you can see on the bottom left is Jafar, a level 13 assassin. He is very strong. He's probably going to one-hit kill everything that looks at him wrong. And we're going to keep animations on because watching him critical stuff is really cool. So he's pretty much fine. He doesn't die unless you're really unlucky. But what we are worried about is poor little Nino here, a level 5 mage. She has an Elfire Tome. She's not really going to get hit by many things, but if she does get hit, her defense stat is 4. So we don't want her to get hit. So the first thing that we'll do is we're going to send Pent to the right here. I didn't give him the unlock staff, right, good, because I have Legault for that. So we'll send Pent forward. And he is going to kill that fighter first off. Let's go this way, actually. No crit. Well, I mean, he's crit enough for like one entire playthrough. I can't expect too much for him to crit. Or at least crit on command. I think he gives a door key. No, he does not give the door key. And there we go. You can see there's a door here that we'll need Legault to open up next turn. And we should be able to rush down there pretty quickly. And then on the left side, we're going to unlock this door. Did I give anyone on the left side a torch? Yeah, we gave Wrath a torch. Then what we'll do... He has E-rank swords, I think? Yeah, he's not going to be able to use one range. We'll put him up here. We're going to torch, just to get that extra vision. Nothing can approach us immediately, which is good. But you can see, there's already, like, strong guys. This guy has 29 attack with 15 speed, so that's, like, good luck. A, doubling him, B, not getting doubled, not dying to him. Yeah, and a silver. And a silver sword. That's the silver sword mercenary that you see in the arena that takes, like, 1,300 of your gold and kills you. Now watch Jafar. So, Jafar has a special ability. You see how weirdly he flashed, and how the screen turned black? We call that, in Fire Emblem, lethality, which is a special kind of critical hit that instantly kills your target. Ow. I'm thinking about it. I don't think I gave Pent any vulneraries. And I don't think anyone... Oh wait, I can just go to Merlinus since he's in that corner. It's a little scary to not have any healing items on Pent. Yeah, this map is such a pain. And here is Zafil, a good boy, a young prince, the young Prince of Bern, who is despised by his father, but he's a very talented swordsman. And you know, he just has some family issues. Nothing bad will happen to him or anything, but like, he's just having a hard time right now. Alright, let's see. Do I have any... Well, I have an elixir on Ninian. That's fine enough. Alright, so Ninian can go up to here. He will do this. The nice thing about Thieves also is that Thieves have higher vision radius in the dark, so leading with Legault is very helpful in that case as well. And we can see that there's 3 guys in front here. And we'll hit this guy. Yeah, he still hasn't crit yet. In 6 attacks. You know, like I said, he's gotten enough crits for 1 playthrough. I don't need to think that he'll score anymore. Right, let me just make sure that these guys don't have hand axes. We're good. Iron Sword should be more than enough for the likes of these guys. And what we gotta do here, we just have to rush to Nino before the enemies get to Nino, we have to get to Nino. There's a side chapter that follows this chapter that we can only get to if A, we recruit Nino, and B, take Nino to the other side of the map here to talk to Jafar. And it brings us to probably one of the worst chapters in the game. Okay, I don't know what... Oh. Right. When you torch, you lose 1 vision radius per turn. So we have to torch again so that we can hit that hero. So we'll torch again. Now, how does Wrath do here? Are you seeing these numbers? What we can do... So, with a constitution of 15, he can be rescued by most people. And then we'll just put Hector over in that spot. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can't rescue drop with this. But what we can do, trade. I should give him the Sword Reaver. Slight miscalculations, but it's okay. This is fine. The left side of the map isn't in as much of a hurry, because Jafar will just stand on a pillar and more or less kill everything that comes towards him. But I feel like I'm getting trolled by that one hero. They just put a hero with a silver sword on that pillar just to be rude. And then after this turn, I'm probably going to turn off animations after we get to see Hector do his thing. Yeah, the other dangerous part is that the Killing Edge only has 20 uses. So after Jafar attacks 20 times, he's kind of a sitting duck. Oh no, and Nino's getting attacked. But Nino is only getting attacked, I believe, by mages right now. I think there's going to be like some light mages that threaten her. Because, you know, they were considerate enough to not throw like 5 fighters at her. And I can appreciate that. Yeah, Jafar's just going to stand there. 6 hit. 16 hit. Like, the map design there is interesting, where they, like, make it so that even if Jafar gets hit by those 1-2 range enemies, he still does have the potential to stay on a safe tile and go to those 1-2 range enemies. Like how he's probably next turn gonna hit that mage. Oh. I was wrong. Ah, that looks so cool. Alright. And then we will go forward. I don't think Legault can kill these guys. He can. You're right. That's basically the joke. I'm a green unit. And then they just do things that AIs shouldn't be doing. How do I want to position this? Ninian can go down here, so let's see. I can probably get a whip with... Oh my god, Marcus might be actually unironically falling off. And can do this, though. Thankfully, as a pre-promote, Pent is just unnaturally strong. Like, people when they talk about, like, Fire Emblem and game design, talk about, like, how They have to give you, like, these units that, like, if you lose every character, there has to be some way for you to recover, and, like, Pent is, like, one of those examples of those units. Like, even to just, like, regular mages, like, he does way more than his entire health bar. Oh, there we go. I love that finger to the chin that the sages do on their crit. Like, they're thinking, how exactly am I gonna mess this guy up? And here... Okay. So we need to stop the thief from getting both of these chests. We cannot. Like, realistically, but I want to stop him. I didn't realize turn 3 was already, like, how long it takes. Let's see. So this guy has 29 attack. So he's going to do 12 damage to Hector, but he only has 15 speed. So Hector takes the 13 damage, because weapon triangle, and then Hector, weight 11, Brave Axe has weight 16. Hector can't double in return without a Brave Axe, but that's fine. We'll equip the Brave Axe. We're not gonna hit, because, you know, that's just the nature of trying to do things. But we're gonna make a wall here. There's really not much we can do. Yeah. Hector kind of just takes the Vanguard. And we just move forward. Move on. Jafar kills another person. Oh, that's good. I'd rather it not hit. Uh-oh. I was hoping that he'd get a crit. That would have been probably the most optimal. Very surprising how many of these hits aren't critting with a 42% chance. I'm not sure if the hero's in range, though, because the pillar is in the way, and that takes up more movement tiles. So even though he's less than 6 tiles away from Jafar, I'm pretty sure he can't reach without actually being on the pillar. Alright, 1 crit. I need to see how many uses he has left of that, because he might just end up being a sitting duck, and I might need to, like, hurry on a little bit. Yeah, and there's promoted Hector. We haven't seen him. But he just one-hands the axe still, like... Promoting Hector just makes him taller and get a bigger axe. I think that's kind of funny. No crit. Oh, but he quads. It's okay. Brave Axe lets you quadruple attack if you're faster instead of double attack, as seen there. Ooh, another Silver Sword hero, but he misses. And Jafar insta-kills him. No, not insta. 14 times 4 is 42. But he still won rounds, and that's really the important thing. Because those heroes are, like, the biggest threat to Jafar. Ouch. Now, can Hector kill? Ooh! No kill, because those heroes are so unrightfully strong. They have no reason to be that powerful. Hector crit and doubled. And he's still alive. But that's more experience for Heath, so I can't be too upset about that. They took both those tiles, too. But Jafar's not taking too much damage. Oh, this is the bad part now. Oh, there's 2 thieves. Oh, the boots are on the left side. I was mistaken. And we take care of that guy. Now I'm going to turn off animations. We got to see Hector crit. We got to see Big Hector. Now let's get through the rest of this chapter. First things first. This is like so bad for Heath if he misses. But he didn't miss. And he gets nearly another full level up because the hero is just that strong. I'm a little upset, but getting tankier stats is still really nice. We'll do a point-blank physic because, you know, I forgot to bring a heal staff. And then Wrath will torch. He doesn't have the torch. Oops. That's fine. We have enough vision to cover this. There's a mercenary there. Jafar is fine. 4 uses of his killing edge left, but he's cleared out the hero, which is like the biggest problem. Alright, so what we want to do next, we need to take out that first thief on the left, because rescue, like Delphi's shield is important because it makes it so that my flying units don't get exploded by arrows, but rescue opens up so many strategies. Oh, I can't kill him. This is bad. 16. We have to bank on the 21% chance to crit. Pen, if there was ever a time for you to land a critical hit, now is the time. Yes! That is what we needed. That's exactly what we were looking for. And now Legault over here. So Nino's pretty much clear. I don't think Marcus is in any danger with 20 HP. He should be more than fine. And once we take care of... Actually, my hope is that Jafar hits that thief next, but I don't think it's exactly going to happen. I think he might go for one of the mages. Oh, and Zafil is now getting attacked. But Zafil also being on a pillar means he's pretty much not going to die. I don't want to miss out on those treasure chests. So what we can do next turn, since Wrath is over here, we just need to clear these guys out. Eth is still unable to double. And now they're going to use Grass Green, Sky Blue. Let's see. Canas can double, but Heath and Priscilla cannot. What a tragic time. Even Hector can double. Hector! There we go. I knew that was gonna crit. And now we have to take Heath down here. I don't think there's any more archers left. What we need to do for these next 2 chests... Let's see... We need to hit them over the wall here. Because they're gonna go... Next turn, they're gonna be on these 2 chests. So we need to put some vision up there, and then we just need to snipe them over the wall. The Delphi shield was a little bit harder because the chest was down here instead of up here. But, let's get some vision here. Oh, cool, Marcus. Marcus also just has to hit this guy. Okay, before that, though, let us physic Marcus. And then we will physic Nino as well. Actually, I don't think Nino needs to be physicked. We're gonna dance Eliwood so that he can get there next turn. And then this chapter feels a lot safer. Once we actually get to Nino, and also put eyes on the boss, those are like the 2 turning points for this chapter. Alright. Yeah, you can see Zafil is just standing on a pillar, slowly getting approached. A little scary. Ouch. There's boots. We need the boots. That's the most important item. I think... Oh, Brave Lance. That's pretty important. But the boots are of the highest priority. And I think Jafar moving to the right means... 1 tile too short. So if we look here, Zafil has 8 defense and 13 res with 39 avoid. These guys aren't really going to be hitting. But let me just see. I feel like there are some universes where I am unlucky enough to lose here. Let's torch. Pop some vision up. And then here, 75, 80, 16. These are scary numbers. Not a chance. 18. Very sad. Let's get rid of this shaman first. It's like scary too because Wrath only has 16 HP left. So we'll just Physic. Actually, I might be desperate enough to try silencing the mages that are approaching Zafil. I'll put Priscilla over here. 80 or 275. I think I should be able to hit this. Cool. We got our boots. The Brave Lance, not as important, but the boots. The boots are what we need. Alright, so someone else can get him on the way out. And then here, we'll trade, and I will use an elixir on Pen. 22 HP is kind of scary to be with. Right. So then the next part, as long as the field survives this turn, which he should. Let's do this. Let's torch just to check our surroundings. I don't think there's too many units coming up yet. Even if he gets hit by all three, 14. He doesn't take any damage from this guy. This mage does 2 damage to him. And this guy 23 to 9. It's 14, 13. Takes 13. Yeah, he doesn't take fatal damage. He, like, barely survives. Alright. I'm surprised I was able to get all the chest loot. It's usually really, like, difficult for me to do that, but, you know, played with some strategies, played with some walls. Marcus is gonna clear these guys out of the way. We might not even need to rescue. Yeah, Zafil doesn't double, but he does do good damage. There's a hero. Ooh, Zafil took the 3 damage. And the 1 damage. And Jafar is going to steal my Brave Lance. Alright, and then here now. Why? Why are you like this, Marcus? There we go. And then we really just have to walk forward now. And as like reckless as I want to be with the rescue staff, it makes me so sad that rescue only has 3 uses in this game. Like when you think about like 3 houses, or like some like other Fire Emblems, I think what is it? I'm trying to think of another one. I feel like other games rescue has like 5 uses, or maybe 15 uses, but here they only give you 3 uses. Even though it's the end of the game, it still feels pretty bad. That like you barely get any chance to play with that. Okay, good. So we're good here now. We will heal up Hector. Do I have any vulneraries? Oh, I have a heal staff. We'll use the heal staff. Basic healing. And we'll just walk down. I don't remember what happened to the torch staff, where all the uses of it went. I don't think someone holding it died. There we go. Field scores another kill. And now the hero is what's really scary. They're all, like, storming the throne room. This is, like... There's no way this is a silent assassination. With, like, all these units on the map. I thought they were supposed to be, like, stealthy and covert, but, like... How is no one awake at this point? How does it take 15 turns for them to wake up? Alright, the hero doesn't reach until next turn. So what we'll do... Oh, that's so scary. Legal has to back off a little bit. And gets a crit. How does Marcus do against this guy? He gets double, so that's not cool. Killer Lance this guy. Get another crit. And the hero can't reach. He can reach Pent, though. So now we're on the other side of the map. Priscilla still can't one round, guys. Let's see, Iron Lance, Heath also cannot, so we will use teamwork to deal with this. I hope that no one is in Boltic range, but if Jafar's been moving around this much, we should be fine. Let's see here. Throw a hand axe. Just chuck the axe at him. And then this hero. Heath is in range, which is kind of scary. If Heath dies, I'll be really upset. But I haven't bootsed him yet, so like, I can't be too upset. I did Speedwings him, though. Oh, they're just going for Jafar, aren't they? Oh, Jafar has no weapons anymore, that's why. Okay, this is gonna be a little hard, actually, because I don't have a lot of time. What we have to do, actually, is this. Okay, there's... Let me bring Canas over here. We're gonna torch. He should be able to survive here. Yeah, there's a couple of generals coming into the fray here. Hector has to take care of the hero because, god, these heroes are persistent. 12 damage. It's 36 damage total. Strength, maybe? This Wrath hits like a wet tissue. The amount... Oh my god, Priscilla got a crit. That works. I was about to say, the amount of work I have to put in to kill these guys. But hey, you know what? Magic skill speed. Very excellent level up. And now we go to the home appliance store to bonk the hell out of these generals and knights. And Hector gets a level up. Nice. Once we clear out more of these guys, we should be able to ferry Jafar over to Nino. Because right now, trying to do so seems a little tough. I can do that much damage. Is Nino gonna get a pre-promote kill? Go get him, Nino. Ha! That's one full level up, baby. Yeah, and I mean, I can't complain about magic speed and HP. Elliewood walks up here. Doesn't seem like there's any other enemies nearby. The throne room is more or less secure. And now we can join up in the middle, and I think everything's spawning in the bottom left corner over here in this version of the map. I know in other versions Ursula spawns here, I think on Hector hard mode, which makes it a lot harder to recruit Nino, because if she moves incorrectly, she just explodes. Oh, I forgot you were here! Stupid-ass sub-boss. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I hope that the mercenary goes for Jafar. This looks kind of scary. I found Ursula, though. Get out of here. Oh, thank goodness. And we leveled up for all of our perils. Strength and speed! This is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Alright, so what we have to do now Rescue. Take you over here. Take you over here. Drop. Also get the hell out of here. Physic. Excellent. No one's dying today. And then we can do this. We do this. And then we can talk to Jafar, and everything will be okay. I don't know if she's in Ursula range. We get sad music. We don't recruit Jafar because that's not how that works. Drop. And then... Hector's at 32 HP. And we take this guy out. And we pretty much just have the mages to worry about now. Anas goes over here. We're gonna use Nosferatu, actually. He can't double with it, though. I think I could switch to it. Because it might be nice for him to be able to drink. Oh, there she is. Wait. This is why I brought the halberd. Wait, Brave Axe? Get out of here, you stupid horse. No one likes your bolting. Ooh, gwa! Yeah, get out of here. And an excellent level up to boot. Alright, so that's pretty much the chapter, I think. At this point, we just have to wait. And we might as well just eliminate every enemy that exists still. Just for the extra EXP. Boink. Boink. Let's see. Physic? We should probably Physic Hector before I send them into the middle of a bunch of enemies. But that was... It could have been cleaner, but I don't think that was a bad battle before dawn at all. There's this druid right here. That... Of all the things to face check, I don't think a druid holding Luna is the best thing, because A, that spell has high crit rate, B, it has high crit rate, and it ignores resistance. So if Hector unfortunately gets crit by Luna, that ends the run. So hopefully he doesn't. This is like an actual, I need to use rescue for this. There we go. That's so rude of them to put a Luna Druid there. But not something we couldn't salvage. Very good that I was able to get that rescue staff. Oh, he's not mobile. I just got trolled. Why? What is your hit rate? 115? Do I, as they say, fuck around and also find out? Kanas also, like, explodes with, like, a very high chance of doing so, but, you know, I think we should be fine. And if he dies, well, I lose my only Dark Mage. And every single Dark Tome that I have. Wait, why am I fucking around trying to get an Earthsteel in the first place? I don't have any more units to promote. This is ridiculous by all accounts. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I detest this. You know, sometimes we take risks, and those risks do not pay off at all. Alright. He didn't get crit by that 13% chance, so you know what? It paid off in the end. There's only one unit left, because the victory music is playing. However, I don't know where they are. Maybe they're on the other side of that hallway? Let's see. Let us inspect. I just want this to be over with. We still have 2 more turns. Now we just have to wait through these turns, huh? Yep, we are just literally standing here. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing else to do here aside from, like, healing. But I don't really have any good healing staves. At least, like, farm EXP with. So we'll just level up Ninian. Ooh, we get B support, though. Building the bromance. And that's pretty much the map. Alright. There we go. Alright. We got our second Heaven Seal, which is going to go into Lyn. And I will, against any sort of good decision-making, except the side quest. Hello, BL King Kong. I do not want to become famous. I like being comfy here. Go away. Now we shall save. Night of Farewells. So I think I'm going to stop here. I'm going to do my battle preps, and I'm also going to showcase why this map is also one of the worst maps in the game. So you can see here, A, there's a lot of water here. B, the boss has bolting. A very already awful combination of things. You can see that flyers exist on this map, and flyers have very good movement here. Everyone else is stuck on their little island, so you have to wait and just let the game build the bridges along the paths that you need to travel. But this is a very tedious map. So, we will set up our units. We need Legault for chests, actually, wait. Let me take a look at this map first. Was there a chest here? But we can give Heath a door key, or a chest key, and open these? What? Other than... I'm not gonna go crazy over these sealables, because I'm just gonna get messed up in so many different ways that I would rather not put up with. Yeah, so we're just gonna bring a door key along. Trade, Heath, transfer, give. We don't need the heavy spear. What we need... There are no chest keys. I hate this game. Elfie shield is good. He's gonna use the boots. Then let me just see something. Are there any... There's no chest keys that drop here. So, like, that makes this especially bad. And I don't think there's a shop in this menu here. Yeah. That's also awful. We are going to promote Lyn. Lyn is currently level 13. Let's see that. She also gets taller and a longer sword. And she finally hits double digits in strength. And that +5 res is very helpful. And she can use bows, but no one uses bows. Let's see what else we need to do here. We have to bring Nino along, so we're gonna bring Nino along. Oh wait, I don't need to worry about bringing Legault when I can bring Jafar along. Oh wait, Jafar comes in at the start of the chapter. So we'll just trade a lockpick to him. Let me just trade and give that to Nino. I think she can hold on to the lockpick, or someone else can, just in case I don't want to use... I want to use Nino for combat. Let's see. We're also going to bring Hawkeye, because Hawkeye can walk on water, being a berserker. Alright, and I think these are the units I want to bring. I feel like the formation doesn't matter that much, because we're going to be so confined anyway. So they can? I know assassins can't steal, but I'm pretty sure they can use lockpicks. Because I'm pretty sure I've done that in Sands of Time. Yeah, they can't steal, I believe, but they can still equip lockpicks, from what I recall. That's it, we're gonna save. And that's it. Now, that's the end of the stream. It is time to find someone to raid. Let's see who we could take you all over to now. Let's see who's online. Who do I want to see? Well, Melchior's playing Halo.
We'll put it in the pond.
Okay.
So, that's pretty cool. Let's go give Melchior a visit then. So, as always, thank you all for coming. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. And, as always, class is dismissed.